You know, in our strategic plan in San Francisco Unified, we talk a lot about social justice. And I always believe that the most fundamental rights that a child should have is one, food, and obviously shelter, and people who love them. But the most fundamental right is a right to an education. And yeah, you know, I'm not knocking testing. We need to have that. Reading, writing, arithmetic, that's all important. But isn't it ironic that in an age like ours, that we teach children about everything except about themselves, about who they can be when they have quiet time? When you go onto these campuses and you talk to students and you ask them, tell me about it, why is it so great? Consistently you hear the number one thing. They say, this is the only quiet time I have in my life. I didn't know that there was such a thing where I could have 20 minutes of quiet silence. Because where they come from, all of us forget that where they come from, there is no quiet time. There is no space. There is no time. And so you can't have social justice in a society where we can't even provide that basic right to them. This is what quiet time does in our schools. I mean, the goal should be is that, yeah, it's kind of nice that sometimes privileged people, they have the right to these things. But who really deserves the right to this are the schools that we're working in. We need everybody's help here to help fund. I think every barrio, ghetto school in America has to have the fundamental right of having an opportunity to do this type of thing. Because if we don't do this, folks, this is setting up everybody for the prison pipeline. This is a small investment to be made not only economically, but from a social justice, a civil rights point of view. This is a civil rights issue. And I want to thank you all for believing, to standing up. And I know that, trust me, no one gets more flack from this program than I do, from certain groups out there. Well, you know, for all those groups who criticize us, please do us a favor. Get out of the way of those who are doing it, because you saw the data. It's transforming lives, it's transforming neighborhoods, and it will transform our society. Thank you, and keep supporting us.